In a video on mysterious disappearances, and one was really sad. I'll share that with you now. In 1995, a girl by the name of Haley Domes, I think it's Doms, her and her family was at Yellowstone National Park in Wyoming. Now, first of all, me, myself, and I've been where she went missing. I was 15 years old, and 1978, I was in Yellowstone, Wyoming. And from my experience, it's a very huge and rugged place. Now back to her. Anyway, her mom, they's having lunch. I assume at a cabin. I don't know, but very wilderness. And her mom and dad decided to go about 200 yards down to a swimming hole. Well, at one point, Haley decided to walk down there to go swimming with them. So her brother and their good friend watched her walk 200 yards. Now, there's a thin line of trees that separates the view. About an hour later, her mom and dad, the mom and dad comes back, and they're shocked that Haley's not there. So her brother and the good friend says, well, she walked down there an hour ago. We watched her walk. Well, they frantically start searching for 2 hours. Then they call the authorities. 3 K9 units, 2 or 3 helicopters, 50 people join in on the search. No, she's 21 years old. Nothing was ever found of her. 20 years later, the family still meet and to try to find clues. Just disappeared. My question is, if a bear would have grabbed her, could you hear somebody scream 200, well, not quite 200 yards because she hasn't got down to the swimming hole yet, but could you hear somebody scream that distant? And I've heard birds. Sometimes a bird will chirp. It almost sounds like a human screaming. But it's a shorter picture. But I mean, the chances of a serial killer being here where they was at would probably be very extremely remote. I'm thinking just some wild animal got a hold of her and carried her away. Just so tragic.